This city has a special morning voice. Speaks to me through an open window, masquerading as noise.
Good morning. Did you feel the ship moving last night? Oh my gosh. Those were some big waves. I think I'm gonna go up and take a quick dip in the pool. Do you want to come with, or do you want to just sleep for another hour? Okay. I'll see you in a little bit.
10 million people waking up. Somehow I'm the lucky guy who gets to make you a coffee cup. And if I ever forget what matters most, if I am giving up the ghost, remind me, babe, and I will do my best to recall. And if I stumble and fall, if I make a mess of it all, remind me, babe, and I will do my best to recall. This city can be hard and unforgiving. You better know who you are. You brought me back to the living. You were my guiding star. And if I ever forget what matters.
I just got back in the cabin, you guys, and look, there's a huge storm outside all of a sudden. I don't know if you can tell, but that's like pouring rain. I'm not gonna go out there. I don't want to get my robe all wet. Well, actually, the balcony's not getting wet yet, but you can tell that that's like a total downpour.
I've been dreaming all night, bringing me some inspiration. Never meant to love no one, but baby, I saw you for a second and I'm happy that you came my way. Don't wanna waste no time without you ever brightening up my days. Never meant to fall so hard.
Just taking some pictures.
Trying to keep my focus right. Every glimpse of you deserts me. You're all I think about sometimes. But baby, I saw you for a second.
I don't remember what happened before I talked to you guys the last time today. I think we were at breakfast, right? Well, in the meantime, I've come back up to the cabin and I've edited an entire video together that you guys hopefully have seen already, the video from yesterday. and I went and had lunch. The MeinSchiff has a lot of different restaurants and almost all of them are included, so that's a really awesome bonus. It's not just the buffet and a main dining room, there's like 6 or 7 different restaurants. And the place I went to today is a bistro. It's called Ganz schön gesund, which if I was gonna translate it, I would say it's called the really dang healthy bistro. And when I sat down, I was brought a selection of 6 different dips. So it was like red beet dip and guacamole and hummus and I think, what is that called? Baba ganoush and a black olive tapenade. And yeah, it was pretty good. And then I ordered they have like dips, soups, bowls, small bites and main courses. And so I ordered from the small bites, what was it again? A hummus wrap. And it had hummus and feta cheese and spinach and roasted peppers in it, I think. And that was pretty good. I mean, and it was not a small bite. Like I think a small bite to me would have been like 1/2 of it, and 2/2 is almost a full meal. Like if they had served that with fries or chips or something, that would have been definitely a full meal. And then as my main course, I ordered the Thai curry, vegetarian Thai curry, and it was good. There were some things in it that I'm not used to having in curry. I mean, we like to go to Indian restaurants and, you know, curry comes from that region, and I don't know if I've ever had a curry that had bean sprouts in it before. No, they're not bean sprouts. I think it was like radish sprouts. I don't know. There was something in it that didn't taste like the curries that I usually get at Indian restaurants. But it was okay. No, it was good. It was good, and it was nice to have those kind of options, a lot of vegetarian options.
For a German ship, a lot of vegetarian options on this ship.
They also had all kinds of juice mixtures, you know, like smoothies and stuff like that, and it's all included in the price of the cruise. It's really great. And now I'm back here up in the cabin, and I'm gonna do some more editing, and at 3 o'clock, what was it? There's, I think, a blackjack workshop in the casino, and you guys saw the casino in the video yesterday, the one that I just edited together. It's a small casino, and I think they only have 1 gaming table in it on the other side of the bar from where the slot machines are. But I thought it'd be fun to go, I don't know, and just see what it was like, and to have something to do to take a little break from working here. So that's what's happening next. And of course, in the casino, I won't be able to film it, but I'll be back to tell you what happened afterwards. All right, so I'm back in the cabin now. About, I don't know, 2 hours have gone by, and I didn't go to blackjack. I went to see a show instead, and it was really interesting. It was really good, and what made it interesting is, well, first of all, the theater is amazing. It's this huge, very modern, really great, very inviting looking theater space. And the cruise director explained at the beginning of the show that usually there's like a big ensemble show with 22 people and, you know, singers and dancers and artists or like acrobats. But they had to send most of them home, but there were 4 of them who, for whatever reason, they couldn't go home. So they've been on the ship this whole time, and they created a show just with the 4 of them, and it was really good. I mean, when you consider that they're usually part of, you know, a big production show with a lot going on stage, the 4 of them did a great job at creating moments, at heightening emotions, at showing off their talents, and I really enjoyed it. It was really cool. So if any of you 4 are watching this right now, good job. And also on the crew and the techies and everybody else was really good. Thank you for that. I just got back to the cabin, and there was, sorry, I know it's all shaky, a letter waiting for me, so I thought I'd open it with you together in case it's something exciting. It's probably a bill. Put the camera here. What do we have? Oh, oops, I made a mistake. It says here, aufgrund der geltenden, they want to measure our temperature or take our temperature every day, and there's certain hours where you're supposed to show up, and I totally forgot. Oopsie doodles. And then this is what happens, you get a letter. So I better go down there and do that right now. Well, it's telling me that I should go and do it at 8 o'clock at the reception, but I think I'm gonna call and see if I can go do it now, just to get it over with and to apologize. Ich habe diesen Brief bekommen. Ich habe völlig vergessen, meine Temperatur messen zu lassen. Und ich habe jetzt eine Einladung für 20 Uhr. Kann ich jetzt runterkommen? Und genau, dann auch auf Deck 3 oder? Okay, bis gleich. Ciao. Okay, so I'm gonna go do it now.
I've got a rebel soul. 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 Oh, just get down with it, down with it, down with it. Just
So that was really easy. I just went down. She took my cabin number and pointed the pistol at my head, and I passed. No fever. And it's about 5:15 right now in the afternoon. The next thing on my program is bingo. I guess maybe it's time to have a drink or an ice cream. I can't decide if I should have a drink or ice cream. One is like sugar and fat, and the other one is just sugar and carbs. I can't decide. I'll go see if there's a line for ice cream, and that'll help me decide. I got into the elevator down on deck 4, and the pool here where the ice cream is, oh, I'm on the wrong side, is on deck 12. And so I thought, okay, I've been doing the stairs a lot, I'll take the elevator. And 2 teenagers got in the elevator with me. I want to say they're maybe 14, 15 years old. They got in the elevator and took it up 1 flight. And I wanted to be like, come on guys, you can't take the stairs 1 flight. I don't mean to shame anybody, but I'm just always surprised about, you know, who takes the elevator how far. And I can see that there is nobody at the ice cream stand, so I think I see an ice cream in my future.
down with it, down with it, down with it. Just get down with it, down with it.
Here it is. I got a scoop of dark chocolate and cookies, and of course you can see I got some sprinkles, and no, I did not get it in a cone. Just too messy for me. I prefer a cup. It was raining up until, I think, just a few minutes ago. You can see everything's all wet, so that's why there's nobody. Oh, there is somebody in the pool, and there's a few people in the hot tubs too. So I'm gonna sit down right here and enjoy this ice cream treat. Would you guys have picked the ice cream or the cocktail or the beer or a glass of wine? I, of course, could have done both, but I just thought you gotta sometimes set small limits on yourself. So I chose one or the other, and I mean, an hour from now, I'm sure I'll have a drink in my hand, but just for like this moment, I decided on the ice cream. And I could eat it and walk around, but actually at the moment, that's not what they want you to do. If you're eating or drinking or just taking off your mask, then you have to be sitting down and staying put. I'm fine with that. I am enjoying every bite of this, but I can't eat it with one hand. I have to hold the cup in order to scoop it out, because otherwise I just get the whole cup. So for those of you out there who are fans of watching me eat, you'll have to wait for the room service video. And now that I'm done, I wanted to show you, or just draw attention to, how pleasantly empty this ship is. I mean, it is a cruise to nowhere, but imagine being on any other cruise at any other time and it being a sea day and being on the pool deck, even in slightly cloudy weather, with this few people in sight. It's like, what? Normally, even on days where it's a little bit chilly, I mean, it was sunny and warm this morning, and then, I don't know, clouds came in and it rained a little bit. But normally, you would have hardcore kids who don't care how cold it is, swimming in the pool. The hot tubs would be full of people anyways. There'd be people in every corner of this pool deck smoking their cigarettes and cigars. And I mean, where is everybody? On this ship, it's not like they're all in the casino, or, I just came out of the theater, so there's no show happening right now. It's just, there's not a lot of people here, and that's kind of nice. thought I'd take you guys back up here to the back of the ship and this cool ramp that goes kind of out over the edge. And just to, yeah, let you look for a couple minutes without saying anything. Listen to the wind, listen to the waves, look at the sun. I told you guys about the muster drill yesterday, how it just happened in small groups and you sort of show up and then they do it, you know, like 2 or 3 people at a time. It went really quickly and it's much better this way. And that happened right over here at this table this is the, I think it's called Cucimare restaurant. So it's a upcharge Italian restaurant on board. And I didn't even realize that this is at the very back of the ship. And I mean, I was here yesterday and I didn't even notice this. Let's check that out. Of course, this big open window to the back really reminds me of the Anthem of the Seas. The space at the back of the Anthem of the Seas is called 360, I think. Here we are with Morgan trying to remember a number again. And that space is used for shows and there's also bars there as well. And this is just so cool. The space here is divided into several different venues. I think this is a fish restaurant. This is the Italian restaurant. There's a bar here that I think belongs to the Italian restaurant. And then down here, I think this is part of the main dining room, but I'm really not sure. Like I said, I didn't have any time to research the ship before getting on. Okay, so the restaurant that's down here is called Esszimmer, which means like dining room. That's the word I'm looking for. And it is not included, so it's a la carte. You pay the price here, but I mean, like at Disney, you're kind of paying for the atmosphere, you know? And if that's your view, I think that's worth paying a couple euros more for. Of course, one thing to remember though, is that as soon as the sun goes down, you have no view back there anyways, so it's kind of a plus and a minus. And this venue here on this side, it's not a fish restaurant, it's a steak restaurant. Well, steak and seafood, so I was 50% right. And of course, won't be visiting this place because I don't like steak or seafood. And as I exit here, I wanted to show you something that's at the entrance. It's a interactive art display. I don't know if it's gonna show up good on the video here, but look, that's me.
Hello. It's like I'm magic. And we can throw sparkles in the air.
Maybe I need to get up early tomorrow and come here and do like a whole choreography with music and everything. Here's another one of the bars, and I just wanted to show you how cool the design is of this ship. It's so pretty. It feels very high-end, although the price is not high-end. And it's like chic, but not gaudy. And there are so many different like spaces with a different feeling, and I really like it. Oh, I see there's a little stage here too. This must be where during normal times they have like live music and dancing. I'm back in the cabin now again, and I'm going to enjoy some crystal infused water. Ooh, 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 so fancy. And there is a hanger in this closet that keeps banging against another hanger. This thing, that right there, keeps doing this. No, wait. It just keeps making a noise. There, that. I can't stand it. We're done. Time out for you. So it's getting close to dinner time now, and I can't decide if I should go to the buffet again. Well, actually, I'm gonna go to the buffet and just look if there's anything that I really want, because there's another small like food counter service place up on the corner of the pool deck, and they have doner kebab, which of course I don't want, but it's just an interesting thing to have on a ship, and falafel sandwiches where, you know, you get a pita bread full of the salad and the fixins, and there's different dips you can put on it. And that kind of sounds good to me right now. And I might just end up getting that unless there's something in the buffet that I really want to eat. And this food stand also has, they advertise French fries fried in beef fat. You guys know I don't eat meat, but I know enough about meat to know that they probably taste fucking amazing. But still, I'm gonna skip it. And as the sun goes down, it gets more and more difficult to do these like talkie to the camera things. So keep watching and you'll see a little bit about what I did the rest of the day. Please don't forget to go down there and press the thumbs up button. It really helps me. And share these videos with other people who love cruising and who are missing cruising. You might make their day. And now it's time to eat. You know you're on a German cruise ship when they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kinds of sausage here sliced into lunch meat. And this is all fish. So there's some salmon, mackerel, tunfish, some halibut, and look, they have like a whole, oh, those are huge sardines back there. Not for me, but I'm sure some people are drooling right now. So this is what happened with dinner. I went up to the buffet and the food looked great, but it was basically everything from yesterday. And now I'm wondering if they don't really change the menu that much. I don't know. So I decided to go to the place that had the falafel sandwiches and the doner kebab and those French fries fried in beef fat. And the ship app said that it's open from noon until 9:30 at night, but it was closed. So I went to the burger restaurant, which is right across from the place where I had lunch today, because they advertised a veggie burger. And I sat down, ordered the veggie burger, and then they brought me a meaty burger. And I was like, is this a veggie burger? And she said, no. And I said, well, I ordered a veggie burger. And she said, I'm sorry, I'll get it to you soon. And then she went back to the kitchen. So it's like, you know, an open cooking counter. And then there was a ton of stress. Apparently, I'm the first person in the history of this ship to order the veggie burger. And I mean, the menu only has, I think, 4 different burgers on it. There's like normal burger, cheeseburger, bacon burger, and veggie burger. And yeah, I caused a whole bunch of stress because I ordered a veggie burger.
Schönen guten Abend von der Brücke.